In this second letter to the Thessalonians, Paul is again confronting false teachers. In his first letter, he told them that at the end of time, Jesus would come back for his church and that those that didn't believe would be left behind. Since then, some false teachers were saying that the Lord had already returned and that they had missed the boat. Paul quickly wrote this second letter to assure them that although they were experiencing persecution, what they were going through couldn't hold a candle to the tribulation and destruction that was in store for those that would be left behind. When a rocket launches, there are a series of steps that need to be taken and in the proper order before and after liftoff. And Paul wrote this letter to assure the Thessalonians that they had not missed the launch. To put it mildly, the Thessalonians were living in a hostile environment. Some of the Jews in Thessalonica were persecuting them severely because of their faith in Christ, and now false teachers were telling them that Jesus had already come a second time and that this persecution was actually the tribulation that Paul said would come after Jesus returned. Paul assured them that when that time comes, they would know it. He revealed to them some of the events that would count down to Jesus' return and what it would be like afterwards. The liftoff begins when Jesus appears from heaven in a blazing fire with powerful angels to take his believers away. Next, the lawless one, the destroyer, the Antichrist, will set himself up in God's temple, proclaim himself God, and perform counterfeit miracles, signs, and wonders, and there will be every sort of evil, and the persecution they were experiencing would seem like child's play compared to the coming tribulations. Apparently, some people thought the game was over and just quit everything, and Paul said, don't listen to the false teachers. Hang in there and stand with God, and never get tired of doing right. Paul also told them to follow his example. Work hard and keep busy. If a man doesn't work, he doesn't eat. That day will come, and we're still waiting for the final countdown.